After decades of silence between Cuba and the United States, this. A moment most Americans and Cubans never thought they would see after more than half a century of animosity, the U.S. president on Cuban soil being celebrated. But a closer look shows there are still deep differences. The man escorting President Barack Obama helped stop the U.S.-sponsored Bay of Pigs invasion in 1961, which was a huge embarrassment for America. The president sent his own message in this guest book paying tribute to a 19th century revolutionary hero, writing his passion for liberty, freedom, and self-determination lives on in the Cuban people today. And as the leaders made statements, the differences came into sharp focus. Asked about political prisoners, President Raúl Castro issued a challenge.
Dame la lista ahora mismo de los presos políticos para soltarlos.
You talked about political prisoners. Give me a list of these political prisoners, and I will release them immediately. What political prisoners? Give me names. If we have them, they will be released before the night ends.
He went on to criticize the human rights record of the U.S., saying Cuba offers universal health care and free education, pointing out areas he says the U.S. falls short, calling it a two-faced approach to human rights. President Obama went out of his way to show he didn't take offense.
But as you heard, President Castro has also addressed what he views as shortcomings in the United States around basic needs for people and poverty and inequality and race relations. And we welcome that constructive dialogue as well.
The president is going to continue the dialogue, but with opponents of the Castro government on Tuesday. A senior administration official tells me this is a highly unusual visit for them because, quite frankly, they're just not sure exactly what the Cuban government's going to do. One big question is, will they try to interfere with the president's meeting of those dissidents? The administration isn't sure. These were carefully choreographed, meant to send the message that the countries were moving on. But it also served to highlight that a half-century of distrust cannot be washed away with a few ceremonies, regardless of how historic they are. Patty Culhane, Al Jazeera, Havana, Cuba.